Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the installment of Scott's Selections here for Sunday, November 5th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in the NHL with the Kings to win regulation at minus 105 on DraftKings. Never in doubt, the Kings led 2-0 after the first period, won the game 5-0. The Flyers didn't show up, simply put, and the Kings buried them. So nice winner. Look for the winner here on Sunday. And for today's play of the day, going to football, going to look at a matchup between the Rams and the Packers, taking place at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to take a player prop and go with Packers wide receiver Jaden Reed over 27.5 receiving yards at minus 113 on FanDuel. Time recording of 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take Reed over 27.5 yards in this game. First reason shopping around, this is a great number. Every other sportsbook is 29.5, so FanDuel's giving away 2 free yards. No questions asked, which I'll gladly do every time. Now, 27.5 does sound pretty short for a starting wide receiver, and it is, especially considering Reed's numbers this season, as Reed has recorded at least 37 receiving yards in 5 of the first 7 games this season, and last week he was really good. In fact, he had a career day. He had 83 yards against the Vikings, also played a career-high 78% of the snaps, so Reed has slowly seen his role increase with this offense, mainly because the offense stinks and Reed is a solid playmaker, so they kind of need him on the field. But with him having a career day last week and with him once again playing a bunch of snaps, I think this number is too low, and I think the odds makers have not fully adjusted to the increased amount of targets he might get in the spots. He's going to be on the field more than he was earlier this season. And looking at the actual Rams defense for this matchup, overall not great. I'd say average at best, but recently the passing defense has not been great. In the last 3 games, the Rams have allowed 238 passing yards per game, which is the 11th most in the league. And you're looking at where Reed is probably going to line up for the Packers offense. He is a slot receiver, which means he'll probably be matched up on Durant, and Durant has really not had a great year. I think Durant is a below-average corner, so Reed should have a mismatch in the spot. But you're looking at where the Rams actually excel at. I think Witherspoon's actually a pretty good corner. Now, Witherspoon is their number 1, so he's going to line up on a side, which means he's either going to end up on Watson or Dobbs. So I do kind of like Witherspoon in that matchup to shut down one of those 2 guys, which should result in more targets for Reed over the course of this game. But simply put, you have a guy who played 78% of the snaps last week, and his numbers at 27.5. He had 83 last week. He's at 37 plus in 5 of the 7 games. This number's just too short to me. I think Reed, once again, can be able to get this done in maybe 2 or 3 catches, maybe even 1, because he is known for having a couple of big plays this season. I think either way, this line's too short. Game's in Lambeau, so the weather should be a little bit cold, somewhere in the high 40s, low 50s, but no snow, no rain. I believe the wind's around 5 miles per hour, so the weather should be fine, and I think Reed should be able to find an opening in this defense en route to going over this number. So play that once again here for Sunday, November 5th. It's going to be on Jaden Reed over 27.5 receiving yards at minus 113 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.